Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come in, come in, come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den. So, guys, this is my review recap. Okay, my thoughts, child, on the Shy season 2. I'm sorry, y'all. Season 6, episode 6. Boys to men, okay? Our babies is growing up, y'all. Our babies grew up before our eyes. We at the graduation, okay? It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Baby, what the hell is wrong with Emmett? Of course, Keisha found the damn bag of money and she's saying she up out of here. She ain't going for it. You already done got us into trouble. And Emmett says, no, I got it, boo. I'm going to handle everything. You know what Emmett thinks is handling things? You know what Emmett thinks is handling things? He going to go get the damn hammer back from Dag on. Darnell, what is wrong with you, Darnell? Why would you give Emmett the hammer? Why didn't you follow him? Why didn't you go with him? What is wrong with you? Okay, now I'm mad at you because we already know Emmett is a little slow. Okay, but what's your excuse? And then Emmett shaking. I ain't no bitch. I ain't no bitch. I ain't no bitch. Yeah, you may not be a bitch, but you're stupid as shit, Emmett. Okay, you ain't got the sense God gave a roach. I'm so freaking pissed off with Emmett. Meanwhile, Doodle over here, bam, 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 okay? Beating up on Bakari little behind because of that damn gonna car, okay? And, over here, I think I could be a father. I think I could step up. Okay, he want to play stepdaddy now. He telling old girl, yeah, I still like you. I still got feelings for you. I think I want to be with you. I don't look at you no different because you got a kid. But of course, like we knew, this is a problem for Pastor Stanley. He said, oh no, boy, we ain't doing that. Okay, we ain't doing that. Okay, you gonna have to let that go, let it flow. Not in my household, right? So Papa, all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Okay, you know how my grandmama used to say, you're smelling yourself. He says, I's a man now. I ain't got to listen to what you say, and I'm going to do what I want to do. Kevin letting everybody know he moving to L.A. Nina in her damn feelings. She in her feelings about Dre, with her talking to her ex, which I get. And then she's in her feelings about Kevin. She said, what the hell is this, Nina? Gang up on Nina Day. Child, Victor stressed out. The feds got him, holding him in. Okay, what was going on? What was going down? Yeah, we got these pictures with you over here with Dad going doo-dah, okay, riding around. So you know what time it is. You know what happened to Q. Baby, let's get into this episode, y'all. Break it on down. Take it from the top. You know how we do. Honey, it's a mess. Okay, it's a damn mess. Keisha says she up out of here. She leaving. She ain't got time for this, all right? And Emmett talking about, don't worry about it. I swear I don't want to lose my family. You said you wouldn't leave. You said you would stay with me. Please don't go. Okay, he begging and pleading. So she stay. Okay, and he's saying he got some plans. He gonna take care of things. I said, well, Emmett, what you gonna do, boo? What you gonna do? Inquiring minds want to know. Child, we move on from that, right? And we basically had Trig over here, Victor, okay, being questioned by the daggone feds, honey. And they said, we think you know a little bit more than you letting on. We see this picture, you right there, okay? So you can't tell me you don't know who the hell Duda is and what's going on. What was you doing in that car, huh? What was you doing in that car? And Quincy's like, he ain't got to answer nothing. He ain't got to say nothing. He don't know nothing, right? And so they say, well, you ain't that much different than Duda is, I guess, right? Because if we don't think you actually took him out, but we do think that you may have helped them dump the damn body, okay? So the feds already know what time it is. Now, we see the kids, they taking their pictures. They got their caps and gowns on, y'all. I can't, okay? Maisha said, let me show you how it's done. You got to be photogenic, bitch, okay? So we doing our little pictures, and I thought it was so cute when Kevin and Jake came from behind and threw the little confetti on Papa's head, and he had his big smile, right? So now, child, we see Bakari getting his behind beat by damn Duda or whatever, right? He's stomping him out because he mad about what happened with the car, right? And he telling, freaking knuck if you bucking them to go ahead and take care of their business, and that, hard, want to be hard. I don't know. He's too extra. I don't trust him. Little shorts, freaking strawberry shortcake. He talking about something, well, what the hell we got to do, whatever, right? And so, and what should we do with Bakari? He like, nah, leave Bakari there. Let him clean himself up, and ain't nothing for you to do with him, right? And so they saying they still got to figure out a way to wash this daggone money. Now, in the meantime, Bakari just still laying there on the floor, jacked the hell up. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So, Vic finally sits down with Fatima and tells her everything that's going on. She's like, why didn't you ever tell me about this? Well, it's not something that you just, come out and be telling every damn body, right? I thought that I would be able to handle it myself. It's not something that you just gonna put out there like that. Now, when Darnell, child, Emmett's answer was to go to his father and say, give me the gun. I want the gun. You said when I needed the gun, I could ask you for the gun. So he's basically like, what do you need it for? And he's like, you not about these streets. But even though you said that, Darnell, you still hand it to him. Like, what? I want to jump through that damn TV and slap you. So, Emmett done left with it, and he in the mirror, like I said, I ain't no bitch, I ain't no bitch, I ain't no bitch. You mess with my family, I'm gonna take you out. But he literally shaking in his damn boots, okay? So it's like, boy, yeah, but you're not built for this. You're not made for this. Like, you really think you about to sit here and go and take Duda out? This is what you really think is you taking care of it? When you said you was going to take care of it, I don't know what the hell I was thinking I thought you was going to do. But I can tell you I did not think it was this, okay? So, when you a mama, you feel things, honey. You do. You feel it in your spirit. So, Darnell coming home and he like, what's going on, boo? Why you sitting here on the couch? And mama said, I feel like something is wrong. It's Emmett. It's something happening. Do you know anything? And do you know that Darnell sat here in her face and said, yeah, nah, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Okay, ain't nothing going on, boo. Don't worry about nothing. Come on to bed, okay? Come on to bed. It's going to be all right. So, Emmett took his ass, okay? Emmett took his slow ass to Duda, y'all. You gonna leave me and my family alone? You gonna let me get back my business? Duda said, pull it. Okay, he walked right on up, put the damn gun to his thing, and said, pull it. Okay? Pull it. Pull it. You ain't gonna pull it? Pow! Get the hell up out of my damn face with them shenanigans. Stop playing around, okay? If you pull a gun on somebody, Emmett, you gotta be ready to freaking pop, pop, pop goes the weasel, okay? We ain't got no time for you to be talking and shaking and crying and all of this. So now Duda done took it and popped him in his damn head with it and told him, don't ever come up in my face playing with me, okay? I done told you I would put you 6 feet under and not even think about it twice. Why you keep playing with me, boy? So now Emmett want to talk about, I could give you back all your money. Because he was like, you really over here playing in my face after I help you get businesses, car, house. What if I paid you back for everything? Oh, you going to pay me back for everything? You going to have all my money? You want to buy me out? Okay, yeah, if you give me back my money, we could talk. Emmett said, nah, not talk. We going to do it. It's going to be done. I'm going to be finished with you. That's going to be all, folks. It's going to be a wrap. Okay, we going to be zero, zilch, nada, nothing between us, right? And so Duda's like, ha, 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 you cute. Okay. So he said, well, what if I just took you out? And Emmett said, well, nah, you wouldn't be able to just take me out. Trust me. If anything was to happen to me, the whole city would be on your back. And Duda said, you think they care about you like that? And Emmett said, yep, they sure do. He was like, they got love for me. They just work for you. So Emmett was still over here trying to talk his crap, y'all. Even though he know he ain't got nothing on damn Duda. But I respect him for that, okay? Even though he dumb as damn hell, okay? Child ain't got the sense God gave a roach. Poor Emmett. He's slow. Now, moving on from here, Child, we had Bakari, show up at, of course, Lene house. He want to apologize, but Lene is on punishment, okay? She can't come out. She can't come out right now. And, Nina notices his face, and she's like, yo, who the hell did that to your face? It ain't nothing I can't handle. I'm good. I'll be all right. And when he's leaving from there, he bumps into Jamal, and Jamal is like, yo, you got jacked up, right? And he's like, yeah, you know how it goes. You got to pay your dues. And Jamal is like, yeah, I do. So he tell him, hop in, let's go for a ride. In the meantime, Daddy Marcus said, baby, time's up. It's graduation time. You ain't got nothing locked down. I ain't seen no other artists. You ain't bringing in no money. So, girl, you going to college, okay? That's what it's looking like. And, of course, Gemma over here talking about, well, because he told her, even if it's community college, she said, hey, community college is just as good as the Ivy League college. I don't care. I'll go there too. And you had, Tierra telling her, listen, try to find you another artist besides Maisha. It's good to have, a few different ones. And she's like, well, I don't know about all of that. And right now, I don't have nobody else, but I will definitely be on the lookout. That might be an idea, right? So we say okay to that. Now, Papa's sitting down and he having this conversation where he is basically like, listen, I'm still in shock. I wasn't expecting you to have a whole child out here in these streets. But at the end of the day, I do still like you. It does not change my feelings for you, And he telling old little boy, come on over here. Why you hogging the pad to yourself? We want to watch cartoons too. So I said, Lord, Papa, child. Papa. Okay, I'm not shocked because we know he got a sweetheart. But Papa, you not ready to be nobody's stepdaddy. Let's just be honest, okay? Your daddy ain't wrong about that. Now, Jamal was schooling Bakari, telling him prison life ain't for everybody. They treat you like a dog. They tell you when to sleep, when to eat, when to shit. Is very dehumanizing, y'all. And Bakari, I ain't going to, jail, blah, blah, blah. I said, Bakari, you kill me. You always still trying to act hard, talking about you ain't going to jail, you ain't going to die. Yeah, but you ain't think you was going to get pulled over by the cops that night either. Now, when we get home, and we find out Bakari got a whole sister out here in these streets. Apparently, him and his sister were separated and both went to different foster homes. He really never thought he was going to see her again. So this is a surprise for him, right? And he letting her know, like, I don't got my own spot. I'm rocking, on somebody else's couch. They let me come in and rock with them. And she's basically like, Dag, you went from being in foster homes to couch surfing. And she's like, okay, don't worry about it. Ain't no biggie. Like, what I'm saying? I'm going to take my, always. So, Duda, I'm sorry, y'all. Rob, right, finally finds out the truth from freaking Victor. Are you telling me? And Victor's like, does it matter? At the end of the day, I'm telling you. And he says, you know what this means, right? And I'm like, Rob, what it mean? What it mean, Rob? What it mean, Rob? Okay, Rob, what it do? We want to know, boo. So, of course, Rob takes this info back to his mama and says, I know who did this. And she said, okay, you know what you got to do then. You over here interrupting my damn lunch or whatever the case may be. And make it do what it do. And he was like, yeah, but I'm not about this and I can't do it on my own. She said, well, I am. And she said, well, then go get help. I said, oh, who you going to get for help, Rob? Who you going to get for help? What's going down, y'all? What's going down? Okay. Now, in the meantime, child, like I said, Dre and Nina been over here arguing because Dre been texting her ex, okay, want to hang out with her ex. So she telling her ex at the job, nothing personal. She's not used to this. She don't get how lesbians usually could stay cool and be friends and it's not no big thing. And homegirl is like, you know what? I don't want to cause no problems between you and your relationship. It's all good. Focus on what you need to focus on, I ain't trying to be in the middle of no drama, whatever have you. And, Dre is basically telling Nina this in the argument. She's saying this to her girlfriend. And then she have a chit chat with Tracy and Jada, and she's telling them as well, like, no, it's nothing there, it's nothing going down, and they're like, But Jada's pretty much like, look, I married my ex, and Tracy is saying, look, one ex is out of here, okay, he done got deleted, and the other ex is the one that's a damn murderer. But it's times when I miss him, and I wish we could still be cool and still have a friendship, right? But of course we can't. And I'm like, you know what? I'm cool with a lot of my exes, but at the same time, Nina, sorry, boo. Yeah, no, wrong is wrong. I would not be hanging out with my exes, but then telling my husband, well, he's just so cool, and we're friends. Now, she was saying Nina could go out with them and be able to hang with them too. But Nina was like, nah, I'm not interested. I don't want no parts of that. Like, why is it so important for you to go ahead and be able to hang out with her? I'm confused. Like, that's what you got Tracy and Jada for. And she was like, nah, it's different, And so she keeps trying to tell her she don't have nothing to worry about. And she's basically like, oh, what are you trying to say? And are you insinuating and trying to throw back in my face how I cheated on you? And she's like, nah, that's not what I'm doing at all, And so when they was in the midst of that argument, Kevin had walked in, and his mama was like, you don't just walk up in here no more, Kevin. Okay, you don't live here. Me and Dre, he was in the middle of conversation. He's like, first of all, I told Dre I was coming. She's like, oh, shoot, my bad. He sure did. So he's saying he got this announcement, and they like, come on, just go ahead and say what you got to say. She like, do I need to sit for this? And he was like, yeah, you might want to. Okay, so when she sits down, of course, he's coming to let them know about this, this opportunity he has, that they want him in LA, is a gaming sponsorship. They gonna set everything up for him, child. Nina had the reaction that I thought she would have. And as a mama, I get it. But damn, Nina, damn, yo. He just wanted you to be happy for him for a minute. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to say, I miss you, But Dre, of course, has the opposite reaction. And I did not like how Nina tried to flip it and get cute and say, 1 minute, can you back me up on this, babe? And the next minute, well, Dre ain't got no say in this. And he said, that's my mama too. And I thought that was so cute, because we know that Kevin nor Keisha really started out on a good foot with Dre. But Dre has became A1, their parent, their confidence, somebody that they built a great relationship with. And I said, nah, we ain't gonna do that to Dre. And Dre was happy for him. She was super excited. She was like, you go. That's what I'm talking. We need to know how they setting everything up, where you gonna be staying, how you gonna get around. We need all the info. And Kev was like, I got you. I'm gonna be able to tell y'all all of that, right? And they said, well, when did this happen? And Kevin is like, a couple days ago. Nina talking about a couple of days ago, and you just giving me this information now? You was sitting on this information all this time. So he like, Mom wanted to think about it before I made a decision. Oh, and you didn't think about us? And so, he was like, well, Mom, I just really wanted to do this. And he was like, can't you be happy for me? Can't you say you proud of me? And she was like, why would I be happy with you moving so far away? He said, because it's my dream. And then what Nina said? Nina said, Kevin, this is crazy. You can't play video games for the rest of your life. I said, Nina, no, boo, no. Okay, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a mama. Okay, I done went through the blues of the graduation, of the moving away, of you getting a car, of you getting an apartment. I get it, honey. I get it. But no, boo. That's not what we gonna do. If this is something that he can have an opportunity with, as much as you are sad, you gotta be happy and proud of him too. And so, she does calm down, and she tells Kev, you gotta give me a minute. You gotta let this go ahead and sink in. I said, okay, Nina, that's what I'm talking about. That's the right answer, right? And Dre says, yeah, give her some time. And he says, can you please talk to her? And she says, I will, right? And so that was emotional, y'all. That was emotional. And now moving on from there, we basically had Papa get in late, and his father was like, what I'm always telling you about Tom, right? Because we do see this scene where Vic comes in and says he needs a minute, he needs to counsel him. And of course, Vic is not really coming straight out and saying exactly what it is, but Pastor says, well, I'll tell you what, I could go ahead and pray for you. And he also apologizes to Vic and says, I misjudged you and I have to apologize for that. And so, they had set up something with this whole men's group situation where the boys can join in, and be able to sit and have this conversation with them before they go ahead to graduate. Now, when Papa came home, he came home late, and, his father's like, what I tell you about, you got to be on time. Victor's looking out, and he's letting y'all join this group or whatever. He didn't have to do that. And Papa, of course, slips up, oh, well, I was at my girl house, so I was running a little late. And he's like, what girl? And he was like, the same girl that I didn't get to meet that was supposed to be going to prom. And he was like, yeah, her and her son, you'll get to meet them. So he's like, son, what the hell you said? And on top of that, we know that he does not like her father, who's this big time pastor, who he says passes the plate around 3 times and also has cheated on his wife. And he was like, well, she's not the sins of her father or whatever. And he said, well, obviously it's trickled down to her because that's why she over here having a damn baby out of wedlock. And Papa didn't like that. He, of course, was saying you can't judge her and all of that. And he pretty much was saying he was going to do what he wanted to do. And Daddy was saying, and no, the hell you not. What I say goes. If not, I will have you working at the damn church 24/7. And he was like, you can't do that. I'm a supervisor over at Smokey's. So anyway, he go and he leave, to get to the group. So now we got, just all the fellas that was originally in the group. And then we have Jake, Bakari, Kevin, and Papa joined in as well. And, Jake had me laughing because he telling Marcus, yeah, because she sure don't want to go to college because, of course, Marcus is saying he's feeling terrible of making his daughter do something she don't want to do. Jamal is telling Bakari, I'm glad that you showed up and, do you got anything to say? Jake, of course, is in his feelings because at one point he had walked in on Victor and Fatima talking about the whole him, this is an A and B C conversation. See, A and B conversation, see your way out, stay out of grown folks' business. And he felt like, why does everybody keep hiding stuff from him? So he was telling Jake that Victor was telling Jake he apologizes to him for that. And that he just needs him to trust him because he was like, I do. He said, other than that, all y'all could really do is pray for me. Emmett was telling them he in over his damn head, okay? And he just needs to know that they have his back. And he says he do. Shard still over here talking about how he thinking about the damn next chick, right? But he also was saying how he feel like he backsliding. I said, Shard, you already backslid, backflipped, okay? Did the split and the damn dunk, okay? I'm through with your behind. But he said he needed them to hold him up. So they was all just saying, we got each other, we here, that's what we gonna do. What can we do to help? And I really wish they would have just came on out with it, honey. But, we still ain't feel like we could. So, in the meantime, Kevin was like, I just want to be able to make, my mistakes or whatever. And Papa was like, yeah, sometimes people think you making a mistake, but it may not be a mistake. So they were all opening up and, they different ways. And of course, sometimes we was getting in our feelings and taking things personal. Victor had to tell Marcus, whoa, hold up, when he was getting ready to say something, to Jake. And it's basically like, we not supposed to judge. We not supposed to tell, the other person what to do. This is an open space. This is a safe space. We could say whatever we want to say or whatever, right? And it's all about how can we help and stuff, right? We're not going to look at him right now as, the guy that's dating your daughter and getting your personal feelings over what he's saying. So, we had to kind of correct that. So after that, we have Maisha and Kevin having a conversation. She in her feelings because, yes, he did ask her about LA, but he never got into the specifics. And she's like, I got to hear it in the streets that you leaving. And, I was just looking for the right time to tell you. So then he's saying, well, come with me. And she's like, nah, I'm not trying to go there, boy. Like, I want to make it here in Chicago. And he said, well, I didn't know you just wanted to be a round-the-way rapper. And she like, and what's wrong with that? No, there's nothing wrong with that. But this is what I want to do. This is my dream. Right? We've been talking about dreams and what we want to do. This is it. So, he's like, well, I could fly you out. And she was like, oh, first class. Okay. And he said, oh, you big time or whatever. She was like, no, I'm worthy. And he basically was like, yes, you are. And then we going to have a little kissy poo. Okay. So she wasn't really mad about it. And looks like Kevin's going to be going to LA, y'all. I'm here for it. I think he deserves it after everything that he been through. So, moving on from there, um, it is basically graduation time. It's official. We graduating in these streets. We in our caps and gowns. We got Kev as the valedictorian. We got everybody coming up in the building. And, even Papa's little girlfriend was there with her son or whatever. And Duda coming there talking about, Bakari, I need to speak to you for a minute. And Victor was on one side and Shah was on the other. And they said, not without us, you don't. Okay? What you got to say to him? Whatever you got to say to him, you could say to us. And he was like, oh, he don't need no chaperone. He said, oh, but he got two. I said, I know that's right, honey. Come through. All right. And then we see this funny damn face and fake ass, crooked ass smile between, Duda looking at Pastor as he go ahead and let Bakari sit down, and he Pastor looking back at him or whatever. So we already knew what time it was, y'all. We knew what time it was. And Kevin get up there to give his speech, and he said, we did it, y'all. We did it, y'all. He said, and I'm going to live my dream, and I'm encouraging y'all to follow y'all dreams. Don't let nobody tell y'all what y'all can and can't do. Either it's going to college, or if you're not going to college, that's cool too. Some people think it's a scam anyway. Shout out to Gemma. Okay, he didn't say that, but I'm saying that. And he was just basically like, you only get one chance. And that he's here to announce that he's going to be moving to Los Angeles. And we got Nina in the, crowd crying, boo. I would have been crying too. I'm with you, girl. I would have been crying too. And so he said, even if everybody thinks it's crazy, do you. Blaze your own trail. Like, that's what it's about. So I just was crying, y'all. I ain't going to lie. I got emotional with the graduation. I got emotional. Okay. So he said, see the world, right? And so then he took his little hat off. And congratulations to the class of 2023. Y'all, we did that. So, everybody clapping or whatever. So now we get back to the house and we having dinner. And Papa Father said, I seen that little girl there at the graduation with her child. He said, yeah, well, you're going to be seeing a whole lot more of her. And so he was like, no, I'm not. What the hell did I tell you? Like, that's the end of that. You're not going to mess around with that little girl no more. And Papa said, yes, I am. You can't tell me what the hell to do. But he got up to walk out. And Pop said, if you walk out that house, you can't come back. He said, deuces. Okay. So we see them at the party, and of course, Gemma ends up finding her new damn talent. Okay, Bakari's sister can rap. She got up there, did what she had to do. They was all bop, 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 and they said, oh, that girl is fly. She good, okay? And Maisha made me laugh. She all right? So, of course, Gemma come up to her trying to figure out if she's underneath somebody, if she's signed, and she says, listen, I can make things happen for you, girl. Get you promoted, get you out there. So it looked like she about to be a part of the business. So back at the house, Pastor is praying, y'all. Pastor said, protect my son. Protect him out in the streets, y'all. Okay, because Papa told Bakari, I'm homeless now. Bakari said, listen, I opened the back door for you. Child, in the midst of him praying, I said, now while he praying, they came in here and choked Pastor out. Say it ain't so, y'all. Say it ain't so. Pastor Stanley up out of here, y'all. Rest in peace. Knew it was going to be Pastor Stanley, y'all. Bakari gonna feel this. Papa gonna feel this because of him and his father just arguing. He gonna blame himself. He gonna blame Bakari. This gonna be a hot mess. Who taking out Duda, y'all? Who taking out Duda? Are we going to have everybody coming and popping Duda at the same time, child? It's a hot mess, y'all. Put it in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode, what y'all liked, what y'all didn't like, what y'all rated, okay? Anything I forgot, put it in the comments. We'll discuss it down there. Oh, child, give me a wave. Let me know you came by. Put some flames up in the sky. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you were so inclined. Whoo, y'all.